Close. Good morning. It's a Thursday. Usually I do these on Mondays. We did go for our standard exercise on Monday. We just haven't been broadcasting it for quite a while, actually. But we're gonna go for our run with the puppy dog. He's gonna enjoy his second exercise session for the week. And trying to decide if I'm going to take this hoodie. It's actually warmer than I thought it was going to be. But we're going to go for our standard run with the dog. And then we're going to do our 147 push-ups. And he is super motivated. As you can see, he has been bashing me against the wall. And for this morning's exercise adventure, I have the old Ontario Model 1 D2. This was lost for over a year. So we're packing up the homestead to move and find a new homestead. And so when you pack up a house, you find things you lost. So we got that. I got my Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2, which I will not show because it is live. Then I do have a tourniquet on me because I tend to have one. But dog's got one on him too. So, and then we have this new, this is a tiny little guy. This is the Baofeng UV5R Mini. So I've had this for about 2 months, and this is a really cool radio for $20. So anyway, I was kind of hoping he'd do his business so I don't have to, clean it up on the way. I think we are going to maybe ditch the hoodie and get packed up here because it's actually not too cold out, and I have a actual long sleeve shirt on. So you ready, puppies? Y'all remember Knee-High, right? Come here, puppy. Come here. Tongue hanging out maniac. Oh, see, he's got his little rig on. All right, so it's been a long time since we've done one of these. A lot of stuff's changed last couple of months. As you can see, we have transitioned to the Florida fall winter. Got some stuff packed up here to take to Goodwill later today. A lot of crazy changes going on. Got a a radio license. I don't know if I'm going to go into that in this broadcast, but been doing a lot of stuff with radios over the last couple of months. Oh, look. And no wonder somebody's motivated to get outside all the time. Knee-High, come. So, oh. Got my trainer too. All right. So we're packing up and moving to Homestead, and that's going to include almost 50 animals, which is going to be really interesting. Luckily, we have a friend group that we can stash our stuff on their 300 acres. Woohoo! Let's see. So Knee-High was sick about 3 weeks ago. Had to go to the vet. Had stomach problems. Had to go on probiotics and some sort of anti-stomach viral. That was interesting. So we didn't run him for a couple of weeks. And had to pack up all my guns, put them into storage to show the property. So that was interesting because it made me kind of think about what I would have to do if I had to choose just like one set of guns, which is a fun exercise. So put some guns on consignment, and they didn't sell, so I ended up bringing them back, and it's like having new guns all over again. Interesting in the world, kind of monitoring all the different, wavelengths, if you will, the political sphere. Things have gotten pretty interesting. But in my personal life, after 7 years in one location, retrospect, we've put so much work into the homestead, and to leave behind the trees we planted, when the daughter was a baby, they're now yielding fruit, complete ecosystem. A lot of people think I would be in a bad place, but I'm loving it. I love the transition. I love the forced change. Hold on one second. Very motivational. And so, taking stock, cleaning up your life, it's like cleaning up your room. Yeah, what is that noise? Oh, knee high. Summer was rough. Got sick a few times and wasn't able to run for a while. And then I separated from my former employer. Go to a certain part of town anymore. So I switched gym. And the new gym is literally 1/10 of the cost and just as nice. I'm like, why didn't I do this before? I went from paying like $79.99 to $9.99. And for the last couple months on Thursdays, I would do an auxiliary chest and arms day. But I woke up and I felt just a whole rush of energy. Came outside and got a big breath of fresh air and said, I'm gonna go for a run. Instead of driving all the way into town to go to the gym. And the new gym, can provide many frustrations of the world because it's right dead smack near FSU. So it's just full of all these college girls. And they don't wear a lot these days. I'm like, just like, put the blinders on. Keep your head down. Situational awareness, but good Lord. Anyway, so it's a transition gym. And so what we're looking for is property. Far out property. I always said, but we moved to, so I was this opportunity to rectify that situation. So anyway, how are we doing in the world? We got people going in and out as usual. Come on, dog. It's been doing a better job healing, slacking up on the leash. can still see that little hitch in his giddy up from the deer attack. But we've been keeping on. I called Master B a couple months ago. I said, hey, probably gonna have to suspend training due to a loss of an income stream. And he's like, well, we just happen to be running a special on chemists who recently lost one of their income streams where they can keep training. So my martial arts family's taking care of me, and we're still training. And just got my intermediate brown belt. Getting pretty close to that black belt. I never thought I'd be a black belt. Well, I'm not yet, but they make you go through at least 4 to 5 years. So we're on 3. So it'll be a while in the brown. Been doing up in the knife fighting a lot too. Oh, fellow canine, noisy canine. Mihai's really very reserved. He seldom barks back unless we're on property and someone comes on property. Then he barks. So yeah, the knife fighting and oar fighting, paddle boat oar fighting, bow staff fighting, translational into rifle bayonet fighting, doing a lot of that, staying on the path. Interesting concept with the paddle boat or kicking up some sand to an opponent's face. Here's Butch's house. Been trying to up my cardio. Kind of fell out on the cardio, and the calories. Trying to get more function over form, you know what I mean? Strength. A viral bronchial event took out some of my sparring stamina. So got an interesting find yesterday. I was like, obviously I don't need to buy any more guns, but I took advantage of the Ron DeSantis tax-free background check fee-free and took a gun that I had on consignment and exchanged $300 worth of gun. It's a little P938 used. Tritium was burnt up in it. And got a brand new, never fired Smith & Wesson M&P Sport 1. Slick side. I guess it's got a shell deflector, but no forward assist, no discover. That was my first rifle that I bought 10 years ago. I traded it to my dad for a Browning high power. So I always loved that rifle. Cheap little budget rifle. Smith & Wesson. Love that thing. 16 inches. Classic front sight post. Comes with a Magpul M-Bus rear. Good to go, out of the box, ready to fire. I remember the first one, it was like dead on well, at 50 meters, when I used to sight things at 50 meters. Anyway, no taxes, no background fee, $99. Brought home a Smith & Wesson yesterday. With 2 magazines. The one I bought came with 1, so never fired PMags. Gen 2s. So that's pretty cool. Another AR to throw on the pile. I think that it might be, I don't know. I was going to say maybe it might be my daughter's first AR, but I'll probably have to give her one of the Daniels. Come on, Popster. Hey, leave it. So, the transition, again, makes you go through everything. So, in my spare time, packing up the homestead, tending the homestead, I've been like, just making little tweaks. Painting things I never used, trying things that I never used. Like, I got all these drum magazines. Magpul D60. I got a couple of 100 round drum magazines. I don't know if they're any good. But I just got them out, started tweaking them, painting them, trying a few of them. Interesting shift in the talking points in the last couple months, especially since the whole Charlie Kirk thing. Try and decide if I want to get into that. My mom calls like every couple of days now. Leave it. She's so worried about the world. It's so doom and gloom. And I'm like, I'm good. She's like, oh, how's Nayeli doing? Is she doing okay? That's my wife. I'm like, she's fine. We're fine. It's like, you need to like worry about yourself. 1,000 miles away. Complains about taking a walk. Like, I'm more worried about you. I'm good. I didn't work my ass off over the last 15 years to not have anything. And so, try to assure her she's a mom, she's worried. Look at that. Big turn. Decided to turn there, apparently. It's funny. I thought the tic-tac-toes and the grids were supposed to go away, but I've seen them. What's up, Ronnie DeSantis? I'm too busy placating Mark Levin's ego about the Groyper invasion. It's like, what does that even mean? Young men are obviously in need of direction. But to assign yourself a title and to follow another man. Hey, dummy. Hey, dummy. Leave it. It sounds like Groper. I mean, why would you call yourself that? But anyway, young men are obviously in need of direction, as are people. It's like I tell my mom, I was like, we're in good hands. We're in the greatest hands. It's like, I don't live in fear. Quite opposite, actually. Hey, hi. What are you doing? I can't tell if he's pooping or eating something. Like a combination of both there for a second. As with most people, just read your Bible. Come on. So we are doing good. We are at the halfway point. And I think we're going to stop off at the neighborhood library and do our first 40 push-ups. Uh-oh. Morning. Come on, puppies. Oh. Come on, puppies. Hey. I love the smell of the air in the morning. Come on. Reminds me of Herbert Field. All right. Stop off at the neighborhood library. Riverwood Acres is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Let's see, what do we got here? Dave Ramsey, Financial Peace University. That might be pretty good. The Jesus style. That's my style. Let's see here. Not a fan. Fragile, complaint, dangerous. Well, the only thing more risky than getting Jesus right is getting Jesus wrong. For creating a tame, moldable, silent Jesus who doesn't mind following us. Nope. That's not how it goes. All right. Let's see. What's up, Green Hood Smoke? Yeah, sorry about that. Janky holding the phone as I run. Deal I got going on. Ugh. All right. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 30, 39, 33, 34, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. All right. Got my first 40 down. What's that, puppy? Get me all tangled up here, dude. All right, we got a little bit of paved road here. Hey, knock that off, dude. Leave it. All right. We're gonna wait for this car to pass. So for a a cheap rig, puppy dog rig, the one Tigris, it's holding up pretty good for like a $30 deal. It was even that. When he got sick, he lost some weight. And see that limp he's got going there? But it got real loose on him. He actually lost a bunch of weight. And now it's tightening back up on him again, so. Looks like it's a little canted to the right there. Come on. He didn't do his business before we left the property, so I might actually have to use some of those doggy bags in that pouch there. Actually very solid. Yeah, I felt motivated to run today. It's like Tuesday's chest and arms day, Wednesday's back day, Thursday's auxiliary, kind of like do whatever. So I chose to run. And Friday's leg day before rest. Come on. Leg day is the most intensive. So I prefer to do that before my shalom, if you know what I mean. What we got going on here? FedEx truck. Let's hang back here for a second. I've never noticed this little pathway. It's like a pathway back to enchanted forest. Looks like some gnomes would be back there or something. Come on. Hey, dude. You're spun up. Come here. Give me that. All right. Leave it. Oh, somebody done transitioned. Baby seat on the ground. My daughter recently grew out of the baby seat stage. And I get to spend a whole week with my daughter, starting tomorrow at noon. They're having a Thanksgiving feast, and parents can come, and I get to take her home, and it's a whole week off. So we're gonna be doing some fire building, firecraft. It's gonna be awesome. And we're just gonna take one of the chickens we harvested right here on the homestead and cook that instead of a turkey. We're gonna find the biggest chicken in the freezers and do that with typical Thanksgiving seasonings on it for turkey, I guess. It's gonna be awesome. See, here you can see that bend. And up there, kind of striations in the clouds. That's actually remnants of one. Because they break apart through time and dissipate. Man. That's one rifle I'd like to have as a dissipator. Anyway, the new M&P Sport, new to me, which is actually old to me, it's kind of like in that vein. Very basic black rifle pattern. What a beautiful morning. So we listed our property yesterday, and we have 40 interested parties already. And that's a great thing about investing in property in Florida in 2019. in North Florida, that is. It's like literally gone up like $300,000 in value. Come on. And really, we could keep it. It's just we're already talking about moving. Before the recent life event, we were already talking about it. And then when the life event, they were like, "This is a sign from the Father on Yom Kippur in the morning." And so we were like, "Man, this is it. We can do this." And so looking at a couple of options for both homesteading on acreage and then buying a tract of land just for multi-purpose use. There's this one 10-acre piece of land. It's only like $50K and mostly wooded, but it's really off the beaten path near a water source. And the really cool thing is now that I have the basic fundamental understanding of how to do a proper area study, I can learn things. Like there was several things that would disqualify my current homestead on my ideal list. You know, I have to settle, but I'm not going to settle for too much. But moving when you're a homesteader and a gun nut presents a fair amount of challenges, but I figured if I could do it once over 1,000 miles, I could do it again over 100 miles. I think the order of magnitude is kind of equalized, considering I've accumulated 10 times the amount of shit since that 1,000-mile move, but that doesn't quite math, but it maths enough. Let's see. I smell those donkeys over there. Oh yeah, I can really smell those donkeys over there. I'm lamenting not stopping at the library on the way back to do some more push-ups, but we'll get her done. We'll get back to the homestead. Keep on repacking that rat's tourniquet and that Sojourn Gear pocket keeper there, which mine stayed on mine for like a year, but I guess the steady pitty-patter percussion nature of puppy feet. Hey, leave it. Just kind of hammers it out through time. Come on. I don't like you pulling on my arm, dude. My mom was complaining about her back hurts. I said, you know, Mom, you know when my back hurts? When I don't move. When I'm stationary. And I had a pretty epic back workout at the new gym yesterday. Kind of found my sweet spot on the new equipment. And been supplementing with ammo cans on the property. Improvised workouts. Never waste a moment, right, puppy? My wife was telling me about, she was reading a story about this dude who got a divorce. And He was in some video crying about how he regretted getting a divorce. And then they like interviewed his wife, and it turns out it's because she was like going for some nursing degree or something. And he was spending all his time playing video games. Come on. Hey, leave it. Interesting the way other people live their lives. Motivation can be lacking sometimes, I get it. Like I felt like narcoleptic there for a couple of weeks. Like dragging. Had a couple runs where I couldn't even keep at a constant rate. Had to like stop. And I think it was just I wasn't accounting for the moving. I was keeping my normal workouts, but then I was spending all day moving stuff into storage instead of sitting in my office like I used to, and wasn't accounting for the caloric deficit. It took me a couple weeks to kind of figure it out because I'm kind of big dummy sometimes. So I started eating more. Now I feel better. Let's see. Morning. I boiled 21 eggs yesterday, so it'll last me a couple of days. Hey. I am continually astounded by the perfect creation that is the chicken. You have this amazing organism, all kinds of beautiful morphology, color patterns, diversity and styles, and they provide entertainment, and they literally make food and are food. And once you take apart a certain amount of animals, especially chickens, I found, just because that's the bulk of my experience, it's like this thing was designed to be this. It's just perfect. It's made to be taken apart and take them apart like Legos. Like it's the same Lego over and over again. And you freeze it up and you got some food. Or can it up. You're so inclined. Let's go. He's getting tired. Mr. Cat Grayson. Oh, there's people talking running. Oh, I'm running for motivation, for exercise, and I'm losing heart rate by stopping and reading. So on non-gym days and non-rest days, which I only have one of those, my non-gym workout is at least 40 minutes of consistent multi-terrain cardio, running, jogging, if you will, and 147 push-ups. That's the program. And we got 40 down, so I gotta do 107. The purpose is to stay fit and to be able to move when necessary. Move on a dime. and to be able to help other people move with me or without me, depending on the situation. I've been noticing a lot of people using that term situation in the prepper sphere as of late. Many do not realize the originator, Peter Tosh, in the 1960s, the GOAT, greatest of all time, reggae legend, Peter Tosh, with the M16 guitar, the walking razor. Man ahead of his time, man of no time, really. Violently shot to death over cash. Oh, so they say. We are feeling pretty good. A little thirsty. Oh, go. You are free. Look. Hot foot, many moon to the temple. That was on the way out. We'll just confuse those tracks. Run right over them. Come on. Oh, I'm gonna miss this gate. But on to new gates. Get it! Get it! Oh boy. Just weren't created fast enough for that squirrel. See, I was designed for sheep herding. Oh, nice one. I think he's tired. All right, what are we up to here? 40 minutes. All right, 40 minutes. We got our consistent multi-terrain cardio down. Woo! All right. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 80. Generally I do 40, 30, 30, 27, 20, but I felt ambitious. We got 67 to go. How you doing, boy? You thirsty? Thirsty? I am too. Come on. There's a little bit more to go. Then I can hydrate and not go to work and have my coffee. Come on, boy. Let's go check the back. Got the remnants of the sukkah there. which turned into a teepee after Sukkot. My wife's like, you gotta take that teepee down before we show the house. I was like, okay. I guess I have to take down my little range here too. I think I'm gonna go do a little shooting today, actually. Hi. That's a 25-meter flag. Should we go check on the girls? Let's go check on the birds. Come on. Oh, this thing will collapse. Take me out. I almost did last time. Nehi, come! What's going on here? They're scared of that dog. So that little rooster there, they named Elvis. That big black and white one, I don't him. And that big old rooster right there, it's just not focusing because it's trying to focus on the fence. See that big rooster there? That's Adolfo. I named him Adolfo because that name doesn't get used enough. Adolfo. There is a Mexican restaurant back in Moline, Illinois, and I'd only eat there for lunch. And truth be told, I never ate there for lunch. But I said if I was ever going to eat there, it'd only be for lunch because they didn't serve beer. And I'm like, I can't go have a taco dinner without beer. But the name of that restaurant was Adolfo's. And I was like, that name doesn't get used enough. We need to make Adolfo great again. Hi, Mr. Cat.
Hi.
Adolfo is a very mean rooster. I remember one time I felt someone tickling the bottom of my boot. And I looked behind me and the little asshole was attacking me. He's not very little, he's almost as big as the dog. Adolfo. Silly rooster. It's 80 push-ups. Let's get to 110. What do you say, puppy? 30 push-ups for Adolfo. Tourniquet's coming out. There you go. All right, run along. All right. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 110. Hey, get out of there. Get out. Oh, yeah, you knew what was coming. You knew what was coming. About to ride the lightning. Let's see, 110. All right, so that's 1:30. Am I mathing? Not mathing, dog. Daddy needs caffeine. Actually, I need agua. Oh, get off me. Shit. He's rolling around in the outflow pond. All right, let's do a couple laps and then we'll do our final 17. Let's see, 50 minutes and 55 seconds. A motivational exercise. Well, hopefully it's motivational. I'll show you guys the new rig. Bam! This thing is awesome. Multi-use item. I went to town thinking about how I was gonna mod this thing. Could do storage, could do moving, could do stealth camping. I bought this to help facilitate the homestead transfer. There's 3 years of martial arts breaking boards. Should It's a mold I made for a leather holster for a Derringer. What's up, dog? Sweet home Illinois. We won't be going back. I'm gonna get that AR band overturned in the courts. Maybe we'll entertain it one day going home. Hey! What are you doing back there? Some ways I'll miss it, but in more ways, I'm ready to move on. It is ornery dog. You are a bad boy. He loves it because it's nice and earthy. All right, we'll finish our final push-ups, and then I need to bid you adieu. I have a long list of honeydews. I got to go into town, go to the Home Depot, shuffle some random piles of clutter around. Basically what I do on Sunday, I do every day now. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's only supposed to do 7. So I did something that I haven't done since I was in my 20s last week, and that was saw a personal trainer, and I got a body scan, and I'm actually 13% body fat, and on the overall rating score, rating to 100 as far as overall body health, with 50 being the average, I was ranked at 85. Don't know what that means, but it was when I was not feeling well,
and had less muscle mass than I have on me now. That was just a couple weeks ago. But she was impressed by how long I could plank. And I said, we do this in karate, but we do the thing where we do this. We call that a modified plank. It definitely works the core. Recommend you everybody do a little planking. I think that ought to do it. Hope I motivated some folks. I know I had fun. Later, y'all. Stay safe out there. Shalom.